But then you get something at 10% below market value, doesn't that become value now?
That's why I think prices are gonna be going down.
Because then that sale, it's a precedent for the next appraiser that goes out to the same neighborhood,
Right.
and there's a
But see,
next
the
sale.
buyer's just looking at, here's my list of choices. This one, I'm willing to wait out for the next 2 months, because I have a chance of getting that one based on today, the active listings now, but, you know, to get that at a good price, you know.
But as I am waiting, and let's say you're the listing, as I'm waiting, there's 2 or 3 houses coming up on the market that do not need to be short sale.
Yeah,
I'm bailing
and that's
out on
why-
you, and then you're.
Exactly, and that's why it's very seldom that the buyer that I start the short sale process is not usually the same one that finishes it.
And
They
see-
get me going so that the bank gets their, like,
And-
deals going.
And those buyers are very easy to get out of the transaction because you're the one with the contingency. The seller is the one
Exactly.
subject to lender approval. So
Exactly.
since the lender hasn't approved, I'm giving you 5 days to remove that seller's contingency, and
Right. They have-
adios.
they have
And you have to
way
give me
out.
my money back. So there's no way to capture the buyer's money
Yeah.
on a non-refundable.
Right, I know. So that is the problem. It is a problem, and that's why I'm trying to figure ways of how I can market, like how do I change the MLS, like from short sale, subject to short sale to like, I have the frickin' approval. This is not now a 60-day process. We're at the tail end of it. You'll have an answer in 48 hours. Bring your offers. You know, it's a whole different subject too. So, you know, trying to get that change noticed in the MLS so the agents know that, hey, we're ready to deal. I'm at this tail end of it. That happened with Chase. You know, the buyer has been in for 45 to 60 days.
Well,
and-
you can put that the bank has approved.
Yeah, but it's hard. Once the listing's there, it's stale now. And the agents
Yeah.
are like not used to whatever.
Put the listing price at that approval price.
Yeah.
You can change the asking price and get a seller's price reduction. Get a price reduction at the approval price.
Well, anyway.
And then you end up selling at full price.
Right, and someone told me that, like, use email flyers. I mean, I always delete that from my emails. I like put it as spam because I hate all that. But they said that, you know, that's an effective way, like, so I might do that with Chase just to see what I get. Okay, look, the lender came back and, they didn't even come back. I had to call them to find out that they were gonna counter at something. They were gonna just like say, no, we don't like that offer. Okay, next. And I go, you guys weren't even gonna respond to me? Give me a chance to get a higher offer? And they're like, well, now you know. You know, some of them are just, I think, so busy and so big that the cogs are just so big, they can't, or if I say, look, the appraisal that you have, you're basing what you need on that is completely ridiculous, and I can prove it to you. I can send you multiple comps that show, oh, well, we don't care, we just have to go off that number. And I say, oh my God, aren't you trying to like minimize the losses you're taking?
Yeah, it's a process and they just follow it.
Yeah,
That's what's so frustrating about it.
But
They're just in the
exactly, the employee holding that desk doesn't lose anything because he has a job
Exactly.
and a paycheck on Friday.
Yeah, but I think don't they get some sort of bonuses or something? You know,
I don't think so. They're,
Not in those departments, no. So there's no incentive there for them to try to close these. That's what I can see, the frustration and dealing with some of these people.
But on the other hand, some of them are going pretty smoothly. You know, there are those bright spots.
so what's the best time on the short sale? Take the listing or make an offer at the time of the notice of default? Once it's getting closer, what time is the best time to submit a whole package to a lender?
As soon as I have an offer.
Are they more up to respond the moment they serve the notice of
I don't know,
default?
what do you
Or
guys think? The one thing I'm thinking of, sooner the better, because that's like 4 months less interest they have to lose on the property, but some of them are stretching it out, getting more motivated as they're gonna take it at the sale. But in my mind, sooner the better. If you know it's going down, why write it out? But like New Century told me, you know what, they're gonna get more motivated right before the trustee sale. What do you think?
but the lenders have the hope that they're serving a notice of default is for the people to pay them, not for the people to lose their home. For the people to go and borrow from Aunt Mary
Yeah,
and
some
Uncle
people are
Louis.
doing that. they're like, even though it doesn't make any sense in the world, they're like getting 30,000 from Uncle
From
Joe
Grandma and Uncle
to
Joe.
cure the default, which will buy them another, what, 4 months maybe?
How many people are you dealing with like this right now?
How much stuff do we have going on? I don't know. I think I have my fingers in about 10 active right now. And
I mean, would it be worthwhile to try to get some of these people in and give them like options, like some type of seminar or something like that?
yeah, I mean, I've been working over how we could like maybe do programs at local libraries and things like that to create more awareness. Because if we don't charge for it, agents are not covered by that foreclosure consultant law. As long as we're not charging, we can educate them about all their different options without any legal ramifications.
And then hopefully help them somewhere.
Right, and that's why I was advertising in the Penny Saver. I noticed since I've been doing that 2 more people are in there now that are saying the same thing.
Yeah.
And so I've had a few calls from that, but I think it's totally valid to offer seminars and set that up. I just haven't had time to wrap my head around it and get organized. But I think it's a good thing to do. And if we could contact attorneys, CPAs, and people who know when their clients are in trouble and get a referral like that, it's much better.
Yeah. Yeah, it's something we can talk about here or through my office if it's out in that area or something.
Might be a bad idea to do a.
Yeah, and I think if we take it into the communities, it's better. Because that's their local stomping grounds and it's free, it's in the public library, it'll be advertised or whatever. Have agents there, have Spanish speakers there, have loan person there, have a title, have an escrow, have anyone who can answer any question. I think it's a good idea that we need help pulling off.
We can talk about that.
Yeah, so, but anyway, I'm excited to wrap this up that I'm continuing to learn more and to get better and to keep on top of the changes and everybody's helping. Sean helps, you help. I mean, everybody helps because you get information from all sources and we can, powwow and get really powerful because I really don't think it's outside of the realm of possibility to, instead of close 25% a month, to close 75 or better. I think that's completely doable for a variety of reasons. So. Let's go get them!
All righty.
Let's ride the wave!
All righty, well, thank you, Dawn. Thank you very much.
Thank you for letting me be barefoot.